is up, guys? Ranger here. I am back on HypeCraft SMP. This is gonna be, I have already recorded a video with the owners for a, as I should say, server intro, but this is going to be an intro for the server for my personal channel, and also it's going to be a trailer for my channel as well to tell you more about it, because this is a new channel to me. I had one before, but I had to delete it because that account was being spammed by people who were trying to cause drama with me. So basically, yeah, so this is HypeCraft SMP. This is going to be probably the main focus of my, I should say, my channel. I will be playing survival let's play. I'll be playing some bed wars with my friends, but this will be mostly be my personal area, especially because I am head admin on the server. So I'm just going to show you around spawn a little bit, and then we'll get into the other warps, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about here and there. So in each of these corners we have boards. When you join, oh yeah, by the way, when you join, you'll just see that it says welcome to HypeCraft. HypeCraft is currently in beta. Do /get starter for your starter kit, and you'll basically get some leather armor, an iron sword, basic things. That sign is not something you get, and steak and torches. So basically just a round of tools. And let me clear my inventory so I can make it easy for. I hate that. We have to fix that. Okay, so we have 4 kinds of crates. We have hype, rare, common, and vote. Vote and common are things that you can get through events and for voting for the server, and then rare and hype are going to be purchasable crate keys. There will be events for those too, but they're not as common as the common, hence the name common. For the player rules and for the staff rules, I'm going to stand here, and that you, if you want, you can pause the video, but basically it's stating like the common stuff that you'll find on the SMP server, and then that's for the staff. So if you're going to be a default player, that doesn't really apply to you. And then we have top donators and top ranks, top voters. Over here we have server, the staff application. You have these questions that you were going to be answering the application. You'll click on this sign to get a book and quill, and then you'll throw it in that. This sign right here is basically to state something that's very important to myself and to the owners, who are the head staff, is that constant begging for staff will result in first a kick from the server and then a ban. The ban may be permanent, or the ban may not be. It all depends on the severity of like what we see fit, but it said basically please apply like everyone else, because everybody has to apply. And then also spamming also goes to one, asking staff to be staff, like asking current staff if they can make you staff. That's not up to them, that's up to the owners and to myself. Or B, also when you apply, asking staff constantly whether you were accepted or declined, or whether your application was read. We will get to you, we're very busy a lot of time, so we will get to you your application when we can, and then we will personally let you know whether you're accepted or declined. Sometimes even if you are accepted, you will not be promoted right away, because also we have to have a consensus within the staff, and we have to make it like if there's not a spot open, but you will basically put on a slot, and the owner is online right now. That's the owner. And then we have server suggestions here. Basically server suggestions are if you want, what do you want to add? Do you want to add like a PvP arena, which is actually in progress right now, or do you want to add more items to the shop, which I will show you shortly, or do you want this or that? It's basically things that you may want added, just to give us ideas of what you're looking for, and if we all agree on it, we will add it in. Then we have a short locket tutorial. I suggest you guys check this out. So you have when you put a sign on a chest, it automatically puts private, and then it puts your username, and that's basically stating that that chest is yours and only you can use it. That's a little glitch. Furnaces, doors, and ender chests can be locked too, but you have to manually put private and then your username, which my old username used to be Ranger Hall 303, but I've since changed it. And then this is the voters and staff and donators that I was talking about earlier. Then, like, when you have finished doing that, I suggest checking out Warp Staff. And Warp Staff is basically a good place to see who's a staff online at the moment now. So when you first join, his skin's not loaded for some reason, but that will be DarkZest, but his username is actually Man's Not Hot. That will be his setting, his face and his name. He's the main owner. And the co-owner here, DranderGaming. In my videos you will hear me reference him as Icy, and that's because that used to be his name before he changed it. And then we have 3 admins already. We have Dark Pro, who's an old friend of ours, Melodic, who's brand new but she deserves it. I promoted her choice. And then there's myself, who's head admin. I may be stepping down from head admin soon. And then we have 1 moderator so far, so that's just a good idea. Yeah, TL73, he was promoted yesterday, I believe. And then so builders, helpers, and developers are all open right now, so you will be able to apply for those positions. And if we select you, you will be in. Yeah, so this would be a good place to check out in the beginning when you first spawn. And that's just so you can get familiar with who's staff and who's not. Even though we have the plugins that give you the prefixes and everything, it's good to know at least. And also their username and nickname will be there. Next, I would like to show you the shop. The shop is still in beta. It is not totally open to the... Oh, look. Of course. So, the shop is currently open. Currently not open. And we will be setting it up shortly over time. We have basically all the the foods and stuff set up. We're still trying to figure out pricings for like building blocks. Ores will be able to be sold into shop but not bought. That's so you can get money, but we don't want people abusing that. But like diamonds, lapis, coal, things like that will be able to be bought single pieces or in stacks. Building blocks have not been set up. I'm guessing these will not be able to be sold. That was changed from the last time I checked at it. And yeah, and then another question that we've been asked, which I'd like to mention here, is that so you'll see how we have things that are highly expensive but for only 1. And the reason why we have that is, like, say we have 1 ender chest for 800. And the reason why is because if you come over here and you see the ender pearl, no, the eye of ender is, I always get those mixed up, is 300, whereas 8 obsidian 2 is 500. Basically, we added those 2 prices together to get because those are exactly what you need to make an ender chest. So instead of buying 2 separate items in shop, you can just buy 1 for the same price. It just saves, so you don't have to craft it. And we have redstone over here and the mob items. All mob drops will be able to be bought and sold except for rotten flesh. Rotten flesh will be able to be sold in shop but not bought. But I don't think anybody really wants to buy rotten flesh, but it's good to sell it when you have a bunch of it laying around. Yeah, so that is shop. Currently shop is in beta, as I said. Build credits for a lot of things in spawn, include but mostly shop, spawn, a lot of things on the server include, but shop, spawn, and the PvP arena, which is in progress at the moment. Our build credit goes to DranderGaming, or Icy as we know him, and that's because he's like the main builder for the server, whereas like DarkZest is the main owner. He basically puts things into effect, and I manage all the plugins, the signs, the shops, so this is my duty, and so on and such forth. And I manage the plugins and the permissions, which we'll get to right in a minute. Let me go back to spawn. if it will load. Okay, and let me turn here and let me go over a couple things. First, I mentioned about the permissions. The permissions are kind of twitchy right now. I have default all set up, but as it is, like right before I recorded this, I had to fix another thing for default. But yeah, so if you have any questions, or like you don't have access to a command that you should be able to use, or one that like would be helpful to you but that is not too OP, because certain commands we will not allow most players to use, but like some of them we have forgot. As I said, I'm still working on the permissions. I would suggest either telling a member of staff, any member of staff that's online, they won't personally be able to edit it, but they can let me know. Or if no staff is online, you can use the /mail command, and that will allow you to send me a personal message that I will see whenever I'm online or offline. Well, online, so when I'm offline I can read it when I get online, and just tell me like what you cannot use, and then I'll double check it, see if it's like not there, see if it's just a bug. If it's a bug, I'll fix it. If it's not, I'll add the command. And yeah, on this server I'll be recording 2 kinds of series, actually 3, including the one that we just developed. Is one will be like server updates. That's the one that we just came up with, but that will be posted on my channel and on the main server channel, which I'll leave the name of the main server channel in the description so you can check that out. It will be, or we can add in, that's mainly going to be for if we add in arenas or we add in like things to shop, be major updates. The second one will be my personal survival let's play. I will be playing survival. I know I am admin, I have access to a lot of things, but I will be playing totally legit, or try to. I may have to like take time out of the videos in order to help someone, because that's my duty. And then third and finally are hacking trolls, and this will be for people who hack. It's kind of like a comic relief for you guys and for me and myself, is to, when we find a hacker, to kind of make their life a little miserable and to teach them a lesson. We won't personally ban them right away. We always investigate. But once we find out they're hacking, we troll them first, and then we usually ban them. But we kind of teach them a lesson, because bans aren't permanent for the first time. The ban is for 30 days, I believe, or no, I believe it's for 3 days for the first offense, 6 days for the 2 weeks for the second, and then a perma ban for the third. So yeah, that's basically my server intro, and also for my my channel trailer. So yeah, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, so you can get notified when I release a new video. I'll try to release a new video every couple days at most. Maybe, because I'll be online most of the time, so I'll try to record a video at least once a week. At the minimum, I'll probably upload like one of each kind to it. Also, if you guys want me to record different things, like if you want me to record building or things like that, I will. And also, I'll leave in the description links to both DranderGaming's and DarkZest's YouTube channels, so you can check them out, because they'll also be doing similar things. And as I said, I'll be playing Build Wars on Hypixels with them too. And that will basically be it. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.